Well, folks, welcome back into Judith Plains, the most profitable farm in Judith Plains. Maybe a ranch in Judith Plains? I don't know. One or the other. We're about to go write our test once again for the doctor. If you guys have been following around with the employment mod, we're trying to finally pass the last test. We're going to try it once more today, and we'll see where we get right now. I mean, try number 27. I can't fail them all, right? Yeah, I guess I can. So, unsuccessful once again. Yeah, big surprise there. You know what, guys? We've been having a lot of problems with this farm lately. A lot of unsuccessful, I don't know, plans? Whatever. You know what? Let's get into that, actually. I mean, I could really use a win right about now. I think we'll be still okay. I mean, the horse ranch itself is doing all right. Cattle are doing fine. Our original plans are all still doing relatively well, but some things I'm having some I wouldn't say problems. Some things have been less successful than I was kind of hoping for. Of course, if you caught our last episode, well, a lot of our failures right now have to do with what we're doing with the straw. In fact, let's load all this straw up onto the trailer and we'll see if we have any better luck today. Still quite a few bales left over here to get rid of at some point. I really don't need the straw on this side of the ranch. And we also have a ton of straw stored over here at the cattle barn as well. I need to move some hay over here at some point. That's something we're going to need to move over, I think. But this building right here is, I don't know if I'd call it a failure yet, but it hasn't gone over as well as I would really hoped it would have. I mean, we ran this place through the ringer. Here, let's open up this door and go and take a look inside. I think we've made well over 100 pallets of the pellets in this building. We still have some more straw over here, plus we've just brought the stuff over. We're going to make some more pellets today, guys. It's just, it has been, well, I don't think it's worth as much as what I was hoping for. And the time commitment. I mean, we've got quite a few pallets to get rid of at some point. Well, whatever, though. We failed our doctorate once again. We might as well, I'll do some work here. I guess, you know what, it could be worse. I could be on a roof somewhere shingling something, I think. This seems like pretty decent work in the grand scheme of things. So why do I think this is a failure? Well, first off, this building was $350,000 to build. That cost us $350,000, which I ended up having to take a loan out, which I have since paid back, by the way, but $350,000 just for the factory itself. And then on top of that, we needed to buy the Primos 5000 here, along with the rack, what you want to call it, the bale belt. It was around $350,000, actually a little bit more than that as well, which we technically still owe. What do we owe on this still? Our monthly payment's $28,000, $226,000 we still owe on that, plus we still owe like probably $15,000 on the belt itself. So I don't want to call it a total failure, but I mean, it's a lot of money. Over $750,000 we've spent getting to this point, and we're a long ways from making that money back. Yeah, it's extra work we're getting from this right now. Actually, you know what? We got to fill this thing up with water. We're down half. Gonna put some more water in this. Hang on a sec. Got a tap right there. Pull up the side, and that was quick. Where was I again? Oh yes, yeah, $350,000 just for this. So $750,000, I had not made that making pellets. That's for sure. It is going to take us some serious time to make that, especially if you deduct what we could have made off the straw itself, which was maybe a fifth or even possibly a sixth of what we made from the pellets. Still, it's just so much easier to sell off, and we don't have to do all this rigmarole, right? Let's see if we can back this in a little bit nicer, because it's a little bit easier if we get this thing right in the right place. All right, looks pretty good. We're just going to back this right up against the back so it goes right into that hopper. We'll extend the belt there, put that into place, and we're looking pretty good right there. I want to straighten this out, though, because we're going to need to move the Kubota probably around in here a little bit. And the better we have this lined up, the better off we'll be. There we go. Better straighten out. All right. On top of that, we need to get that molasses in there as well. See if we can get a little more molasses stick inside this, because I do have another pallet over here, but we still have a little bit left. How much is there? Oh, maybe we might use the rest of this up. We'll see. I still have one more pallet over here, so I don't need to go get anything for a little while at least. And then last of all, we need to unwrap that belt. There she goes. And we should be good to go to start making some pellets, I think, here, guys. Easy. Oh, that's not going to hit, is it? Oh. Oh, boy. I didn't move that out of the way now. All right. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Everything worked out right. I was a little worried there for a second. All right. So everything's up and running. We're good to go. We'll get some pellets going here for a bit, guys. We got a lot of bales we could throw in there right away. Let's, you know what? We usually use the Kubota. We're going to activate the crane today. Now, for those who have used this crane, or you've seen me use this crane, I should say, I have some difficulties with it. I apologize. I am really not good with this crane. It is not something I am proficient with. I am not proficient with this crane at all. For those who've tried using this thing, my controls are not great with this. Just open that up, bring this down right here, and just bring it down like right beside it, right there, and close, and then up we go. Okay. See, like I'm okay. I can learn. I can definitely learn. It's just trying to get this to work the way you want it to, and your camera at the same time. Not great for me, but we'll just keep on practicing and we'll get better at it. Yeah, there we go. There's one bale. I mean, it's not something I can't figure out, you guys. I will say this. Well, it's a lot easier to use the bales, move the bales around, rather than having to scoop up pellets and put the pellets into the hopper there. This is a lot better for trying to maneuver things around. Even trying to move the pallet. We'll move pallets in a bit here once we get some, but even moving the pallets is more of a pain. The bales are probably the best way to use this crane, I think, so far. Of all the solutions I've run, this is probably the best one so far. And it's just a little bit easier. I'm not using time on my equipment either. Not wasting fuel, right? I can move this over just a touch more. There we go. And drop her down. Perfect. It's like it's all coming together. And we've already got pellets going. Perfect. So pellets are going in. Everything's getting fired. The bagger's getting fired up now. And yeah, so like I said, this is $750,000 worth of equipment we've bought to get it to this point, guys. A lot of money for what it does, isn't it? And it's just all the, I don't know, I have to take a look at what our value is. We'll take a look. Actually, let's take a look. I'll look right now to see what our value is. Okay, so the actual best price is like $400 right now per 1,000. So I'm going to guesstimate, if we take a look over at our best prices, probably right now we should be selling this off. Straw pellets. We could make $100,000 today if we sold these off. I'm not sure how the max price has gone up to on here is $665 though. That's interesting. Huh. So apparently this, we could make a lot more money than if we look at this graph. Where is that price coming from? Oh, it's the actual straw pellet selling point. That makes more sense. So as long as we sell off at the specialty selling point that's built just for the pellets, if we try to just sell it to the farmer's market, we're going to take a huge hit. So we got to make sure we sell these off at the right spot. Otherwise, it's just not worth it, to say the least. Yeah, definitely not worth it if we don't sell them at the actual proper selling spot. I would have thought there'd be that much of a discrepancy in sale prices between that, though. Can't believe we could sell them for that high just because it's like a specialty store. Whatever, I'll take the extra money all day long. Oh, look, we got some pallets. We got to move these around. Let's see if we can get these gone now as well. So, like I said, these are a little trickier. I think if we go this way, get right up against the edge here, drop this all the way down. We should be able to grab that right there. And up we go. And we'll bring these across. Now, I've kind of run out of storage space outside. We've been using the third bay over here. I don't know if the boat is in the way or not. But yeah, this seems to be like the best spot for now. We'll store a bunch over here. Just don't ram them into everything. Just leave it there for now. We can push it all back in with the Kubota afterwards. Now, I still do have issues with this thing bunging all up every once in a while and doesn't seem to want to move. And I'm just going to have to move it around a little bit. I don't know. Just try to shove it in, and then sometimes it fixes it. There we go. I think I fixed it. It doesn't seem to want to feed in there sometimes, and it gives me all sorts of grief. But I think we're good now, hopefully. Looks like it's okay. Is it going to snap in there? Perfect. Yeah, we're good. At least that's been happening a lot less often now that we've kind of moved to this system. I find that moving over to the crane has actually stopped that from happening more often. Happening with the pallet, or moving with the Kubota over there each bale. It was happening relatively regularly. Now it seems like we're a little bit better at mitigating that, at least. But yeah, still a bit of an issue, that's for sure. We're going to drop that right about there. Perfect. That's good. To be perfectly honest, the biggest problem I'm running into is I can just work this way too fast. Like it ends up being, I can pop bales down here way faster than it can make the pellets into the sacks, into the pallets. So from right here, we're done there. You can see that hopper's already almost is full, and it looks like, yeah, we're starting to have too many pellets already in our hoppers. So it's always an issue where I just run out of work to do, to be honest with you, and I'm standing around waiting for the machine to do its thing, where I feel like I could be doing something else, but I can't leave this alone and go do something else because these pallets have to be unloaded. So it feels like it's just a lot of busy work for not and managing, where I can't hire someone to do this. It's a little bit different, unlike certain other projects we have, namely the oil mill, where we could just put products in and let it do its thing and we'll get product out. I wish there was a way we could kind of do this with, well, the packing plant, but unfortunately, most of my time is spent here watching these bags get made and just kind of waiting now. As soon as we get things filled up, it's a good 15 minutes of standing here waiting around. Actually, I lied. I can put more bales in here for now. We can move the bales back in as well, since we've gone through the first set of bales. It wasn't a full truckload of bales in there, but it was still quite a few bales we put through that machine already, ready to go. It's still going to take us, like I said, a good 15 minutes for us to make all the pellets into bags, though, that we're waiting for now. So this is still a lot more work to wait around for. So half the time I spend just climbing up on top of the bagger here and checking things out. You can see it's full still. That hopper there is full. Once this gets down to about 50% in here that's bagging, then this one will fire up automatically. And then once that one drains down a little bit, the pellet machine will automatically drain whatever pellet it has in the hopper into that one. So it's like a 3-stage process, but if I stick more bales in right now, it shuts everything down on the pellet machine and I have to go start everything back up again. So I'm better off to leave that when it's at that state and wait for it to unload some, basically is what it comes down to. It does look like I got some pellets to go move though. See what I mean? Like I've got to be around here to move those pellets off that rack or off that ramp. Well, I guess there is always kind of something to do, or at least somewhat, but not really at the same time. Like I could if there's a way we could put like a bigger rack right here. We could store, maybe 20 pallets instead of 3. That would be nice. Oh, there it goes. I just want to double check. Yeah, see, it's unloading in here. We're getting more unloading right there. We can put some more bales on there now. See, it all does work, but a little bit of waiting around, that's all. I think it looks cool to watch it all kind of go together like that, though. I don't know, is this at all like what it's like to work in the Amazon warehouse? I kind of feel like it is, to some degree. Maybe not as much anymore, but maybe at one point in time. Yeah, now I've gone and done it. See what I mean? Everything's full, so the machine is still running, the bagger's still running, but pelletizer is full. Yeah, that sucks. I need to wait for this to oh, there it goes. And now this should fire up. Now I can go and turn this back on again. See, it just jams itself up and it refuses to do anything until I come back and take care of it. It's not the biggest deal in the world. It's just, you have to babysit. It's like I'm taking care of a bunch of toddlers in here. And it's just, wait a minute. Am I the toddler? It might just be me, actually. Hey, at least the beacons came on that time to let me know that I can fire it back up. That's good to see. And away we go once again. Last bale to go in. It's only taken us forever, it feels like. Waiting. I'm just waiting right now for it to kind of fill out a little bit more. We need to stand up here for a second. We need to empty this out. I put another bale in, it's going to shut down on me. I don't want that. You see, I've got it prepped. I'm dangling it precariously. Oh, so very precarious. We'll put it on the track here, and whenever that thing fires up, it's got to be close. Gotta be close. We'll get the last bale in here. Okay, I couldn't wait. You know what? It takes forever to go down here anyways. It'll be fine. By the time the bale makes its way down the belt here, not technically a belt, is it? By the time it gets down the track, it should be fine. Should be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? Yeah, it'll be fine. I feel like we should play some like suspenseful music. Dun-it, dun-it. No? Oh man, it's getting close. Hurry up. Fire that thing up. I don't want this to shut down. Don't let me turn it back on again. It's getting close. It's going to go in there in a second, please. This is just turn on and start emptying so I can empty some more room out of that. Come on, hurry up. Oh, there it goes. It's going in now. We're getting pellets. Oh, good timing. Perfect timing. I couldn't have timed that. Even if I was trying, I don't think I could have timed that any better. All right. All it's left to do is wait for all this to go through that. And I'm just going to move the pallets over now. Hold, please. Hold, please. Almost done all the bales we brought over, at least. A few more pallets to make, it looks like. Well, we've been waiting for the bagger to finish off the last of the straw. It's almost 5 o'clock. I need to get this stuff sold off today. I decided to go load the truck up. So we are locked and loaded and ready for bear here. Look at this. Look at that. That's a lot of pellets. I still have quite a few left over inside here to grab as well. We'll come back and do a second load, but hopefully by then, this should be about done. Actually, it's done now. She's all wrapped up. All right, we'll grab all this stuff later. We'll be back in a second, guys. Let's go sell this off, make a little bit of money. So we still owe around $250,000 on the equipment. Like I said, I've paid off the building. I paid off the mortgage on the building, so that's all free and clear now. Just the $250,000 I still owe on the pellet maker and that, what, the ramp or the table, whatever you call that thing. Anyways, those are still owed, but like I said, 250 grand, which unfortunately I can't pay that like all in one shot. I have to pay that in installments now. I wish I would have thought about that. I dislike owing money. I wish I could just pay it all and get it over with. Come on, Betsy, get up to speed here. Let's go. Actually, you know what? These pellets are kind of light by comparison. I feel like I can accelerate a lot faster than with the oil. When we come from the oil mill, man, we have a full load. This truck struggles, but with the pellets, no problem at all. Barely an inconvenience, as some might say. Once again, we're making sure we go to the animal dealer where we've got the proper pellet sales point. Like I said, I guess they don't know the prices over at the farmer's market or anywhere else out here in the county what these pellets are actually worth. I'm not going to go take them and sell them for half off. What am I taking, crazy pills? Come on, we're gonna get full value for these things. You know, since I used to work here, I had to talk with them. I let them know what they're worth, and yeah, we'll sell them off where we can make the most amount of money for them, of course. In we go. Let's make some of that money. Let's go. All right. Oh, it's too bad I didn't sell them all at the right time. Should make some good money though. It should be maybe $100,000 in total, give or take. Yeah, it looks all right. 519 we're up to now. That's okay, it's something. All right, back to the ranch. Let's go get the rest of them. Oh, easy. Last little load going in. Only like half full. I got 600. I couldn't get over 600,000. All right, so in total, what do we do? Almost $150,000. So we did do a sale on this before with around $50,000, guys. So we made $200,000 this year on the pellets. We spent $750. Huh. Oh, yeah, it's the long game. Klutch is the long game. How about no? How about no? I just want to make my money. A lot of money to be spending, guys. A lot of money. You know what? Speaking of which, we're just gonna head over to the BGA. We can make money at work at least. That'll be another, $10,000, $15,000 for the month. I can make from working at the BGA at least. There is that. I can only pass that bloody test. Oh boy. Well, this is a little bit unexpected. As we've been trying to go for our doctorate so we could get the plant biochemist position at some point. It's we're only the chief plant engineer. However, look what just opened up to us. Why would I go for the doctorate position, the plant biochemist, when I could just go to a site leader with my master's degree and bypass getting the doctorate? Well, WTF, I guess we'll just move up to that and make another $50,000 a year. Yes, please. Yeah, I think so. Guys, I think so. And on top of this, it's only 6 hours per month we need to work now. Oh, man, so much better. I love this. All right, winning. Another exam. I don't even know why I'm taking it anymore. Does it matter? I don't think it matters anymore. I'm not going to pass, let's be honest. It's just, I'm doing it just because it's tradition. And again, one more time for the day. We'll see. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe it's not possible to pass that test, regardless of which it no longer matters whatsoever. I don't think, unless there's some other job I can get with the doctorate where it makes more sense. But you know what? I'm just gonna worry about the farm. We're gonna get back to planting. It's April. We can plant. We can worry about our calves. We can worry about our horses. That's gonna make us a ton of money in the next couple months. Look at, we're up to $573,000. Things are looking good. I just wish I could pass that bloody test. Like I said, it's all about the ego now, guys. That's all that's about, is just pure ego. Why is that so low? Looks like it should be raised up. There we go. If I can raise that up a little bit. Doesn't look better. Is that better? I don't think it's better. Oh, it's trying to unfurl. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's a bit of a conundrum on that test. I don't know. Like I said, it's all ego as far as I could tell, guys. I think I have the best job I could possibly get right now in the county. I don't know what else we could possibly do out here to make more money than we're making. Money is good as far as that goes. You can see we're actually, even with the fact that we're paying like $30,000 a month on equipment, we're still coming out on that. We're still coming out ahead right now. So we're gonna keep that up. and just keep on trucking along and start planting. Over here, we're going to probably plant barley, I think. That's the plan on this field. But up ahead, the 2 fields up ahead here, I'm going to put some sunflowers down. We may even pick up another field this month. We'll see. Maybe next month. I don't quite have that much money yet. Soon, though. I'm kind of on the fence on what to do with all the straw going forward. I mean, yeah, we can make $100,000 pretty easy. Well, after a day of work out with the straw, but I kind of want to save some straw for the cattle, for our TMR, of course, as well. So I can't go through it all, but I can definitely use quite a bit of it right now, as we're up to 11 heads. I believe we got 11 cows. Got a bunch of calves that were born. In fact, we should maybe take a look at those guys. Here, let me bring up the phone here, and we'll see if we can take a look at how our cattle are doing. So yeah, we did have some calves born. One was a bull right here last month. You can see that looks like give the same stats as the old man there. The stats look very similar as far as that goes. However, this calf here is looking better, but I don't know if I like the look of that. Is that infertile? That's not what I want to see. I haven't seen that with any other calves before. Well, that's not great. I don't know how they're making milk if they're infertile. Anyways, that's going to be interesting. We'll see if that disappears eventually. Interesting. Unfortunately, our other animal was another bull. I was hoping for more heifers, to be honest with you, but we got another bull. But pretty good stats, though. I'm liking that. That's promising to see. Hopefully, we can work with that. Anyways, that's all we got. Those are the 3 we got so far. But yeah, we're slowly getting more animals into this pen. The big thing is really the horses, guys. The horses are, I mean, the value of a well-kept horse. We could make $200,000 off one horse if it's well-bred. So that's really where we're going to be going soon. I've got a bunch of horses that are, like I said, getting to the age where I could probably start to sell them off. I'm thinking, yeah, once they're like, up to 8-9 years old, that's got to be the time to start getting rid of these guys, right? Anyways, we've got some sunflowers to plant. I'm going to plant sunflowers on both these fields, possibly barley. But I think the oil mill right now still needs sunflowers, and then I think it's barley next. So 2 for that and 1 for barley, and we'll get a lot of straw off this for maybe making pellets. But I think with all that being said, that's going to do it for us for now. I think we're good. Get planting and hopefully get these fields taken care of. Maybe make some money off these animals in the next couple months, guys. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around the channel. And I will see you guys out here on Judith Plains soon enough again. Where'd that train go? I just saw the train go by here. He was just ripping past us a second ago. Ah, there he is. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys then, all right? This is Klutch. Over and out. 100 acres to plant. Oh, boy.